Hello students, welcome to CBC Press, and today we are going to continue our chapter number 5th, continuity and differentiability, and it is going to be your lecture 2. So without wasting any time, let's begin. So yesterday we have studied something about continuity, its concept, and I have told you the graphical methods, its introduction, and we have also drawn some graphs of different equations, different types of equations. Some definitions were given, like definition 1, which was suppose f is a real function on subset of the real numbers, and let C be a point domain of f, then f is continuous at C, which means according to first definition first, it says that limit x tends to C fx is equals to fc. So what this definition tells us, that any function can be said to be continuous if and only if limit x tends to C f of x and is equals to f of C. Okay, so we have also done some examples, like example number 1 to I think 11, 12, and then we have studied or we have read about definition 2, and it is a further expandation of definition 1, in which we have a variety of range. So what is the range? It says that a function is said to be continuous if and only if it is all let me tell you by a graphical method. So what it says, that definition 2, that a function defined in its domain, so a function is defined in its domain, let's say the domain is a to b, is said to be continuous if it is continuous in all the entire range. So there should be no further discontinuity or not at a single point. So definition 1 was it. So then we have again done some examples, and I have told you about greatest integer function and its discontinuity points, and we have also drawn some examples and some equations we have also done some examples by graphical method. So then we have read about some algebra of continuous functions. So theorem 1 was that f plus g, if f and g are continuous at x is equals to c, then there are some cases like f plus g is also continuous at point x is equals to c, f minus g is also continuous at x is equals to c, f into g is also continuous at x is equals to c, and finally f divided by g or g divided by f is also continuous at x is equals to c, provided gx is not equals to 0. All right, so then if we move on, then we come to exercise number 5.1. so our actual lecture starts from here. So let's begin again. So we are going to solve question number 1 of exercise 5.1. Question number 1. So it says prove that the function fx minus 3 function is given. Fx minus 3 is continuous at x is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 3, and x is equals to 5. So we have to prove that it is continuous at x is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 3, and x is equals to 5. So what we have to do is, we will check its continuity at x is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 3 and 5, and we will use definition number 1. So if you see definition number 1, so it says limit x tends to, if we see first part of this, x tends to 0 of fx should be equal to f of 0. All right, so we will put the values of fx. So it is coming fx minus 3, and if we put f of 0, so f into 0 minus 3. All right, then if we put our limit, so it is f into 0, and it will become minus 3, and it will also become minus 3. So as you can see, both of them is coming minus 3, then it is continuous. All right, now you will do same process with part 2, part 3, and I would suggest to pause your video and first do these two parts, and then we will move on. I think you have done, so I'm going to solve these. So if limit x tends to 0 fx, so we will not write x is equals to x tends to 0, we will write x tends to minus 3. All right, x tends to minus 3 is equals to f of minus 3. Now we will put value of fx. So limit x tends to minus 3 and 5x minus 3 is equals to, we will put minus 3 in these equations. So 5 into minus 3 and minus 3. So we will put bracket so that there will be no confusion. So minus 15 minus 3, and if we put it here, so it will also become minus 15 minus 3. So as you can see, both are coming minus 18. So it is continuous at x is equals to minus 3. Now we will proceed with part 3rd. So at this time x tends to 5. All right, 5x minus 3, and we have to calculate f of 5. So 5 into 5 minus 3 is equals to 5 into 5 minus 3. 25 minus 3 is equals to 25 minus 3, which is 22. So if we see graphically, so this equation is actually like if you put 0, if we put 0, so minus 3 and 3 by 5. Okay, x is equals to 0, then minus 3. So it will come minus 3, and if we put 3 by 5, so it will, so this will be your graph, and it will be continuous from minus infinity to infinity. So you can solve it by graphical method, but in boards you don't have to use this. Now actually graphical method is only for you to verify your answers, so you don't have to use it in your examination. You can draw it at side, but you have not you do have to use the genuine method which I have told you, like this one, these ones. All right, and after doing that you have to write since or because this is equals to limit x tends to 0 fx is equals to f of 0, hence it is a continuous function at x is equals to 0. All right, now we will proceed with question number 2nd. So it says examine the continuity of the function. Examine the continuity of the function fx is equals to 2x square minus 1 at x is equals to 3. So we have to examine its continuity at x is equals to 3. So if we draw its diagram or graph, so approximately it comes like this. All right, it can be here or here, but it is drawn like this. Yeah, it's a parabola. So we know it is continuous from -3 to from minus infinity to infinity, but we have to calculate it in a genuine way or the official way. So we will use definition number 1. Limit x tends to 3, 2x square minus 1 is अब इसको then we will calculate it. So 2 into 3 square minus 1, so 2 into 9 minus 1, it is into, all right, don't be confused by plus. So 18 minus 1 and it comes 17. Now we will calculate f of 3. So if we calculate f of 3, so we have to directly put the value of 3. So 3 square minus 1, so as you can see it is also coming 17. All right, so as we know, or we have to write limit x tends to 3 of fx is equals to limit x is equals to f of 3. So it is a continuous function by definition number 1, or you can do it by definition number 2 also. What you have to do is calculate LHL, calculate RHL, and calculate the functional value at that point. So you will get your answer. Now third question, estimate the following function for continuity. So we have to see these functions are continuous in its entire range or not. So third question says fx is equals to x minus 5 and we have to estimate its continuity in its entire range. So first of all we will draw its graph. So its graph will come like -5 is here and 5 is here. It will come like this. So as you can see it is coming in a straight line, so it will be a continuous function. But we have to prove that it is continuous at its almost every range or every value or every point of its domain. So we will just limit x tends to c x minus 5, so it will come c minus 5, alright, where c is some real number, and then f of c which is coming c minus 5. So you will write limit x tends to c x minus 5 is equals to f of c, hence it is a continuous function in its entire range or entire domain. Coming to b, so it says 1 upon x minus 5 and we have to calculate its continuity in its domain. So it is also written that x should not be equals to 5. So as you know, you don't have to interfere x is equals to 5 because it is not in its domain. So what we have to do is we will calculate x LHL and RHL around 5. So LHL, so LHL will come limit x tends to 5 minus, so it will come x minus 5. So if you put 5 here it will become infinity. So what we have to do is we will put it like we will replace them with h, so it will come h tends to 0, and here it will come 5 minus h, minus 5. All right, now so 5 to 5, and oh, sorry, this question can't be done like this. We have to use our old method. Limit x tends to c and 1 upon x minus 5, so it will come c minus 5, and f of c, it will come 1 upon c minus 5, so both of them are equal, so we will write hence it is equal in its range. So now coming to example number c, or question number c of third. So it is written fx is equals to x square minus 25 upon x plus 5. So we have to calculate limit x tends to 5 minus LHL. So, or we can also calculate it like limit x tends to 5, because both of them will come equal, but we will calculate 5 minus. So x minus 5, we can write it x square minus 25 as x minus 5 and x plus 5, and here comes x plus 5. So as you know, x plus 5 will cancel x plus 5, so your answer will come like limit x tends to 5 minus x minus 5. So we will put the value of 5 and we will get minus 5 is equals to 0. So now I will do the second part. So now we have to calculate RHL. So RHL, limit x tends to 5 plus, where x minus 5 into x plus 5 upon x plus 5. So these two will be cancelled, and x minus 5 limit x tends to 5 plus. So if you put the value, it will come 5 minus 5 and it becomes 0. Got it? So now we will do question number D, or part D of third. So fx is equals to mod x minus 5. So as you know, its nature changes at 5, because at 5 it becomes 0, and from as you know that mod's nature always change at when its function inside that bar comes 0. So we will check its continuity at 5 first of all. So limit x tends to 5 minus, so if we use 5 minus means it is less than 5. So if we put if we put the value of x which is lesser than 5, so it will become negative. So we will just write minus times x minus 5 here. Okay, so if you, as you know, if you put the value of 5, so it will come 5 minus 5 and it will become 0. And if you calculate RHL 5 plus, so the value of x is greater than 5 and it will become positive. So now we will put 5 in this equation and we will get 0. So as you know, the RHL and LHL is equal, so these two are continuous. And you can also calculate the functional value at 5. So I don't think that you are confused in this question. So we will move on in question number 4. So it is written, prove that function fx is equals to x to the power 9 is continuous at x is equals to n, where n is a positive integer. So it says that function is given fx is equals to x to the power 4, and we have to prove that it is continuous at x is equals to n. It is question number 4 we have to prove. So we will use our method limit x tends to n f of x. So first of all we have to calculate it, x to the power n. So it will come limit x tends to n and x to the power n. So if we put value of n, so it will come n to the power n. Got it? Now we will calculate LHL. So it says limit x tends to n minus x tends to n minus x to the power n. So it will come n to the power n, and RHL will also come limit x tends to n x to the power n, which is n to the power n. So as you can see, LHL equals to RHL equals to functional value. So it is a continuous function where n is a positive number or positive integer. So question number 5th, is the function f defined by fx is equals to x. तो हम लोग अब क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 देखते हैं. तो थोड़ा हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों ही यूज़ कर सकते हैं हम लोग, क्योंकि कुछ लोग हिंदी एकदम जानते हैं, कुछ लोग इंग्लिश जानते हैं. सो इसलिए मैंने थोड़ा शुरू में इंग्लिश बोला था. ठीक है, और चिंता मत करिए, इसको भी मैं इंग्लिश में समझा दूंगा. सो एफ एक्स इज इक्वल्स टू एक्स इफ़ एक्स इज़ लेस देन और इक्वल्स टू 5 and if x is greater than 1. So as you can see, we have already done these type of questions. So what we have to do is we have to check whether it is continuous at x is equals to 0, x is equals to 1 or x is equals to 2. So if you write, or as you can see, if we draw its graph, here it is 1 0. So when it says that if it is greater than 1, then the functional value will be 5, and it says if it is as you can see, if it is less than 1, so its value will be x, and the graph of x is this. And now you can see that there is a huge gap between them, so it is a discontinuous function at x is equals to 1. Got it? So we have to see whether it is continuous or not at x is equals to 0. So what we will write, limit x tends to 0, and it will come x. Why x? Because it is less than 1, so x will come. So if you put value, it will come 0, and now we will calculate functional value, which is f0, and it is also coming 0. So it is continuous at x is equals to 0. So moving to second part. So in second part we have to calculate or check its continuity at x is equals to 1. So x is equals to 1. So limit x tends to 1, and we will calculate LHL first. So it is second part. All right, second part. Now what we will write, if it is less than 1, then x will come. Now we will put value of x, so it will come 1. Now RHL, limit x tends to 1 plus, and as you know that if the value is greater than 1, the function value will become 5. Now your answer is coming 5. Now as you can see, LHL is not equals to RHL, so it is discontinuous at 1. Now we will come to part third. So we have to calculate its continuity at x is equals to 2, and we will use our old method, limit x tends to 2, and it will come 5. Why 5? Because greater than 1 will become 5, so it will come 5. And if you calculate RHL, whether LHL, it will also always come 5. Alright, now we will calculate functional value, which is f of 2, which comes 5. Alright, so you will write, since it is since LHL equals to RHL equals to the functional value, so it is a continuous function. So point of discontinuity is 1 and point of continuities are other than 1. Alright, so we will do question number 6. So we have to calculate all point of discontinuity in these functions. So we will, the first approach of these type of question is, I will tell you, wait a minute. So the approach of these type of questions are 2x plus 3 if x is less than or equals to 2, and 2x minus 3 if x is greater than 2. So we have to calculate its points of discontinuity. So as you can see, its nature is changing at x tends to x is equals to 2, because if the value of x is less than 2, then function becomes 2x plus 3, and if it is greater than x 2, x tends to 2, so it will become 2x minus 3. So we will calculate its point of discontinuity or continuity at x is equals to 2. So we will calculate LHL. Now what we will write? We will write limit x tends to 2 minus 2x plus 3 is equals to, now we will put value of 2, so 2 into 2 plus 3 is equals to, or is equals to 4 plus 3, and it is coming 7. Alright, now we will calculate RHL. So RHL is limit x tends to 2 plus, so if x the value of x is greater than 2, then function becomes 2x minus 3. So if you put the value of 2, it will come 2 into 2 minus 3, so 4 minus 3, which is 1. Got it? Alright, now the functional value will also come 7. Alright, so its point of discontinuity is x is equals to 5, because LHL is not equals to RHL, hence it is discontinuous at x is equals to 2. So now we will move on question number 7. Same question but something different. Mod x plus 3 if x is less than or equals to minus 3, minus 2x if minus 3, x minus 3 or 3, and 6x plus 2 if x is greater than 3. So as you see that its nature is changing at minus 3 and at 3. So we will check its nature of continuity or differentiability at x is equals to -3 or 3. So first of all we will move on -3. So LHL equals to limit x tends to 3 minus. So as you see that it is less than 3, it is less than -3. Okay, it is less than -3, then mod x will become minus x. So your answer will come -3 or +3, +3. Okay, now which is coming 6. Limit x tends to 3 plus, so minus 2x will be in action. So if you write 2 into 3, it will be equals to 6. So as you can see, at -3 it is equals to LHL equals to RHL. So these are really great questions, because you have two parts in only first question, in only 7 question. So if we do second part, then it comes, we have to check at 3. So minus 2x, we have to calculate limit x tends to, wait a minute, x tends to 3. So your answer will come -6, because -2 into 3. Now RHL, limit x tends to 3. Okay, we have to calculate limit x tends to 3. So 6x plus 2 is equals to 6 into 3, 6 is 18 plus 2 is equals to 20. So it will come 20. So as you know, above it is coming -6 and below it is coming 20. So I don't think कि इसमें कोई दिक्कत होगी. एक पॉइंट कंटिन्यूटी है और एक पॉइंट डिसकंटिन्यूस है. ठीक है, मतलब एक पॉइंट डिसकंटिन्यूस है और बाकी 2 पॉइंट कंटिन्यूस है. ठीक है, इसके बाद आपका आता है क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 भी काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है. यू हैव टू पे एक्स्ट्रा अटेंशन. सो if you write question number 8, so